church. Okay?
Church.
He was a monk.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're.
He was one of the monks that
I know you're not talking about me.
What is up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? No, you need to go for way longer. You wait.
Yeah, let me talk.
Yes, ma'am.
He was the monk that took care of the garden at the monastery. So when he was taking care of the garden, he started to notice something interesting about the pea plants. First of all, he noticed that the peas were coming in different colors. Some of the peas were green, some of the peas were yellow. He was noticing that some of the peas were round and then some of the peas were wrinkled. That some pea pods looked like they were almost bloated or blown up, like fluffy, and other ones looked like they were like tight or like all the air had been sucked out of them. He noticed that some pea plants were really tall and thin, and some pea plants grew out wide, and that some had purple flowers and some had white flowers. So he's like, how does this make sense? Like, we have all of these different traits, but they're all the same pea plant, because he kept replanting them every single year from the peas from the previous year. So how do we get all these variations? So he started to test it. He started to make observations. I'll get it. Keep writing. He started to make observations, and then he also started mixing traits.
Whoa. Hey.
Why are you making a horse noise?
Why am I making a horse noise? I wonder why.
Nay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't do this anymore. No.
Okay. So, man, I hate this door.
Can I get some horses for me? Please. One more horse. Say you are.
Okay, I think it. Oh.
Amani, can you wait till I show the video real quick and then go?
Wait.
Alright.
No, Will. Miss Lyles.
What?
Wait. Give me a second.
Okay. I want to show you a video about Gregor Mendel and how his study began. You can guarantee that there will be a question about this on the EOC. About him, about Punnett squares, about the pea plants, about how alleles are different even though they're the same species. So you want to pay attention. And then we're going to start doing practice. Yes.
Did people know how it works? Like,
Wow.
like they know that their kid is on the
Are you?
Well, I mean, yeah, they knew that there were
Why
certain
did you
traits
look
that
at
were
me
going to be
like that?
passed on from their parents.
I feel so warm.
But that's why, like in royalty, like families with a lot of money or royal families, a lot of them bred, like had children with family members.
What?
Because
Yeah,
they wanted
to be
keep
pure
the
blood.
royal blood or the royal characteristics.
I knew that. That's really
Which
nasty.
is actually why so many kings and queens, princes and princesses were all sorts of messed up in the head. Because if you have children with family members, especially close family members, because your genes are so similar, you end up having mutations, and that can cause you notice how pit bulls, everybody knows what a pit bull is, right?
Yeah. Mr. Y, Mr. 305, dale.
Do you know how
No,
pit
that
bulls
people.
get a bad rap for being so aggressive?
Yeah.
Most of the time they are aggressive because they are inbred. Like you end up mating like the
Poodle.
the babies with like an uncle or an aunt or with the brothers, the sisters, or with the fathers to keep, because
Hey.
I'm not gonna talk over you.
Stop talking.
You have specific characteristics for dogs in general that people are willing to pay a lot of money for. So in order to make sure that they all have that characteristic, you have to breed them with their family members, but it also ends up messing up their brain. It messes up people's brain. That's why we have a lot of like royal people in the past that you read about that were like crazy. that acted crazy and did crazy things is because they were inbred. Because their parents were also brother and sister. Or something
Wait,
crazy.
wrap your, like, no, like, the line, it's like 1,
Cousins too. It just
2,
depends on the
3,
trait.
and then you wrap it around 4. Do it. Wait, like this? 1, 2, 3, and then 4. It's like you're counting shoulders.
And you definitely have a higher chance of Down syndrome with siblings.
Lonnie, put your phone away.
Alright. So yes, please put your phone away so I can show you the next video.
Yo. She's gonna show the next video.
It doesn't always happen. I mean, there are plenty of times where it doesn't happen, but you have higher chances of it happening.
I know someone who's inbred. What? I have a family member who's inbred. What do you mean? My
Alright,
cousin.
you ready?
She's inbred.
You show me
Her
you're ready
parents are
by
cousins.
being quiet. All eyes
Like
on
what?
the screen. We're not writing. We're not cell phoning. We're just watching.
Okay. McDonald. McDonald.
Yeah, I trust me.
These days, scientists know how you inherit characteristics from your parents. They're able to calculate probabilities of having a specific trait or getting a genetic disease according to the information they have from the parents and the family history. But how is this possible?
Yo.
To understand how traits pass from one living being to its descendants, we need to go back in time to the 19th century and a man named Gregor Mendel. Mendel was an Austrian monk and biologist who loved to work with plants. By breeding the pea plants he was growing in the monastery's garden, he discovered the principles that rule heredity. In one of the most classic examples, Mendel combined a purebred yellow-seeded plant with a purebred green-seeded plant, and he got only yellow seeds. He called the yellow color trait the dominant one, because it was expressed in all the new seeds. Then he let the new yellow-seeded hybrid plants self-fertilize, and in this second generation he got both yellow and green seeds, which meant that the green trait had been hidden by the dominant yellow. He called this hidden trait the recessive trait. From those results, Mendel inferred that each trait depends on a pair of factors, one of them coming from the mother and the other from the father. Now we know that these factors are called alleles and represent the different variations of a gene. Depending on which type of allele Mendel found in each seed, we can have what we call a homozygous pea, where both alleles are identical, and what we call a heterozygous pea, when the two alleles are different. This combination of alleles is known as genotype, and its result, being yellow or green, is called phenotype. To clearly visualize how alleles are distributed amongst descendants, we can use a diagram called the Punnett square. You just place the different alleles on both axes, and then you figure out the possible combinations. Let's look at Mendel's peas, for example. Let's write the dominant yellow allele as an uppercase Y, and the recessive green allele as a lowercase y. The uppercase Y always overpowers its lowercase friend, so the only time you get green babies is if you have two lowercase y's. In Mendel's first generation, the yellow homozygous pea mom will give each pea kid a yellow dominant allele, and the green homozygous pea dad will give a green recessive allele, so all the pea kids will be yellow heterozygous. Then, in the second generation, where the two heterozygous kids marry, their babies could have any of the three possible genotypes, showing the two possible phenotypes in a 3-to-1 proportion. But even peas have a lot of characteristics. For example, besides being yellow or green, peas may be round or wrinkled. So we could have all these possible combinations: round yellow peas, round green peas, wrinkled yellow peas, and wrinkled green peas. To calculate the proportions for each genotype and phenotype, we can use a Punnett square too. Of course, this will make it a little more complex. And lots of things are more complicated than peas, like, say, people. These days, scientists know a lot more about genetics and heredity, and there are many other ways in which some characteristics are inherited. It all started with Mendel and his peas.
So we are going to learn how to do monohybrid crosses and dihybrid crosses, meaning you'll have to know how to do the one with the 4 boxes, and you'll have to know how to do the one with the 16 boxes. Oh, today we're only doing the 4 boxes. Yeah.
Guys,
Alright, so
I'm hungry.
traits.
Gianna, you have more food in that bag? Huh?
Alright, so traits that always appear when it is
Hey,
present
no, bro. I might not go.
is called a dominant trait. Trait that is hidden by the dominant trait is called the recessive trait. monastery.
I didn't know we were writing.
The ring.
Guys, I'm really hungry.
Me too.
You should ask your parents to send you money on Cash App.
I don't have parents.
I'm gonna deport you.
No, actually, stop.
No, because then if they deport you, they're gonna deport me too. We can't deport each other.
Well, they can't really deport you.
I don't know. They were talking something
Aren't you
about.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah, but my mom was talking something about how the government's going crazy right now. Apparently, they deported some Puerto Ricans back to Puerto Rico.
Uh-oh.
That actually hurt. I didn't mean to cough. When are you gonna get your green card?
I hope soon.
Don't you have to do a test?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think my dad has to do that. Because by law...
Do your parents speak full English?
My dad... I don't have a mom!
Does your dad speak full English?
No. He can call me motherfucker.
You know what? Why is that kind of real, guys?
He only speaks fluent English when he's drunk.
Oh. That's actually interesting.
And then he comes up to me and he's like, when I get deported or I die, I'm leaving you all my money.
Alright, sounds like we got it.
No!
Okay.
Stop lying.
You have a cool dad.
Can I go on
What?
to the next one?
I see.
No,
I
no.
have it here.
Okay. We have one more big slide that we're writing, and then we're gonna start practicing.
My boner.
You have a boner?
Yeah.
I love that for you. Well, that is on my storage. It's gonna kill it. So, well, actually, I have 200 gigabytes. I think that should be fine.
It's okay. If anything, you just delete the video and get all the stories that you lost back.
Off the list, off the list. My friend sent me a video of that earlier this morning. She's like, you're probably gonna need that for biology, and I'm like, I probably will at some point. Like, I could show it to you.
We'll be right back.